Okay, so today I wanted to do Alpha GPC. This is from Now. It's 300 milligrams. I don't know why it says 300 milligrams on the front and then it says 600 milligrams on the back, but it does. Alpha GPC is L-alpha glyceryl phosphorylcholine. So it's a precursor to choline in the brain that evidently travels a little bit more easily from the digestive system into the brain, crossing over. I think you'll be able to do more research on your own, but again, it's a supporter of choline, so that seems to be really important in terms of mood, cognitive ability, tasking. This is used for people who have strokes and helping with their memory and their cognitive issues. I used it. It's pretty powerful. It lasts like all day. It's very similar to uridine in terms of results. I used this plenty of times. When I used it though, I do have some issues that are not bad, but things I didn't like about it. So first of all, let's talk about the good things. The good things were that as soon as I took it, I think within about an hour, I was incredibly focused. Like I could do whatever I wanted to. I think there's a little bit of dopamine reaction coming off of that too. It made me feel really motivated to do what I wanted to do or what I needed to do. It's a very stressful situation. It just kind of focused me on my tasks. Also, it motivated me a little bit too. Also, I felt a little bit stronger. I felt like I could just get up and go whenever I wanted to. Not that I had to like get up slowly, like something was hurting or something was aching or stiff and I didn't want to move. So I don't know if that's a byproduct of that, but I do know that it's much more motivating. However, now let's just talk about kind of the bad things. One of the bad things that I noticed was that as soon as I was done with my task, there was like kind of a demotivating feeling. So as soon as I was done, I went back to my desk and just kind of calmed down. I had seen somewhere that it could lower blood pressure, so that probably happened. I don't have any blood pressure issues, so lowering my blood pressure is just going to make me kind of lethargic and not want to move. So after that initial impetus, I would say, it's not like a high and it's not like you're wired, but you are very focused. After that, it then becomes some sort of like, you just want to calm down and relax. Also, there's a lot of yawning going on when I take Alpha GPC, and especially if I take too much, there's a lot of yawning, like a just constant feeling, not constant, but every half hour you want to yawn. And people like, are you bored? Are you tired? What's wrong? And you're kind of bored, kind of tired. Although, now these are the next two things I don't like. It kind of kept me up at night, like I never got really tired. But at the same time, I felt like my eyes were very fatigued. I felt like a kind of warmness and heat around my eyes. I didn't, like you knew you were tired, but you could keep going kind of thing. So I didn't like that feeling. I would suggest only using it when you have to, if you really need to focus on something and you really want motivation for about an hour. After that, it's just kind of like afterburner. It just sits there. At least this is my experience. So back to what I usually say. This only applies to me. I do not know what will happen if you take it. You can just base part of your own decision upon my experience and take it with a grain of salt. I don't plan to be using it often. I'll cycle it only when I need it. Otherwise, it's not really worth it. And I think you can get desensitized to it. Anyways, that's all I'm going to say about that for today. So hopefully you liked this video and it benefited you some way. Please pass it on to your friends. And thank you very much. See you next time.